She reads the message, lets the screen go dark. Blue light gone, but it burned a mark. Thumb on the glass, but she pulls it back. Heart in her throat, but her spine stays flat. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just her breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. Name on the phone, face in her mind. Every old answer she could still type. Clock on the wall ticks like a dare, but she owns the pause like a folding chair. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just a breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. Maybe she calls back later. Maybe she says what she meant. But this small, still space in a shaking hand is the first thing she's claimed for herself. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Every second stretching like a tower. She won't chase, won't speak, just a breath in the room. For 1 minute, silence feels like power. Holding all the noise outside the door. She's her own signal for now. You fold my name into sharp white squares. Say it's all for keeping safe, all for keeping me there. Keys on the counter, your smile so sure. You call it shelter, feels more like a drawer. You love like ownership, papers all closet, small print, fine lines I keep signing in invisible ink. Like maybe you won't notice this time. You talk forever, like it's forever, not like I'm starting to think. But my hand just hovers over the dotted line. I keep signing in invisible ink. You frame our photos, hang them straight, then straight again. Measure every crooked edge like you're guarding something. Then you say you're mine, like a blessing, like a crown. But every time you say it, I feel my name written down. You love like owners, papers all closet, small print, fine line. I keep signing in invisible ink, hoping I can slip up through in time. You talk forever, like it's forever, not like I'm starting to sink. But my hand just trembles over the dotted line. I keep signing in invisible ink. What if I left one page blank? Would you see me or just see what you can take? If I wrote leave, so faint it barely shown, would it break your heart if it never reached your home. You love like ownership, papers all closet, small print, fine lines I keep signing, an invisible link, leaving every exit undefined. You talk forever, like it's forever. Smile while I quietly shrink till the day this pen runs out above your line and my name stops, an invisible link. Mascara on her wrist, lipstick on his sleeve. She laughs like it's a rerun. He still wants to believe. Cold coffee on the counter, keys already in her hand. She's halfway to the doorway, he still thinks he can stand. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen, slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat, he keeps begging for one more scene. Her jacket on the chair, her promise on the floor, her shadows in the hallway, longer than it was before. She's smiling like a secret, he's shaking in his skin. She's written all the credits, he's asking, can we start again? She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen, slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat, he keeps begging for one more scene. Touch, every fight, pauses on her turning like he could hold the light, but the real keeps burning through his hands, through his dreams. She's walking from the picture, he's still lost inside the scene. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen, slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster, final reel, he keeps begging for one more scene. You said, come in, get comfortable. Pulled out the softer chains. They match your sheets, they match your smile, they match the way you say my name. Gold on the glasses, dimmer on 10, sugar on the words you choose. But every time I try the door, you're asking what I stand to lose. Velvet handcuffs, still count as handcuffs. I can't move just cause it feels nice. Seduction is a prison with better lighting. You paint the walls and then you call it paradise. Velvet handcuffs, yeah, they still cut. Only difference is I bruise in style. You say I'm free to go anytime I like. You just keep kissing me till I stay a while. Stay a while. You gift wrap every limitation, tie a bow around my doubts. Say why go chase a colder world when you could just not go out. You read my fears like scripture, highlight every fragile line. Tell me I was born for this, then tuck my patience into yours and mine. Velvet handcuffs still count as handcuffs. I can't move just cause it feels nice. Seduction is a prison with better lighting. You paint the walls and then you call it paradise. Velvet handcuffs, yeah, they still cut. Only difference is I bruise and stop. You say I'm free to go anytime I like. You just keep kissing me till I stay a while. Who signed my sentence? When did I agree? Is this comfort or captivity? If I call it love, will the lock turn loose? Or am I just naming my excuse? Oh, velvet handcuffs still count as handcuffs. I can't move just cause it feels nice. Seduction is a prison with better lighting. You paint the walls and then you call it paradise. Velvet handcuffs, yeah, they still cut. Only difference is I bruise in style. You say I'm free to go anytime I like, but every time I reach, you dim the lights. You said, text me when you're home and share your location. Tiny locks in every line disguises dedication. You count the nights like favors owed. You call it keeping score. My name sounds strange in your mouth, like something that you own. Your care sounds like rules to me. Every baby feels like promise you'll obey. You say it is love, love. My body pulls away. Your touch writes my schedule down, tries to tell my heartbeat what to say. You swear this is love, love, but my body says otherwise anyway. You hold the door, then hold my time, rewrite plans you never asked. Just worried as you scan my clothes and edit out my past. You plant your hands around my waist like fences in wet ground. Call it home, call it forever. I just hear you're not allowed. Your care sounds like rules to me. Every baby feels like promise you'll obey. You say it is love, love. My body pulls away. Your touch writes my schedule down, tries to tell my heartbeat what to say. You swear this is love, love, but my body says otherwise anyway. If this is what loving you costs, why does it feel like getting lost? Why does my spine go stiff when you say my full name? Oh, if this is your version of safe, why does my pulse try to escape? How come my skin flinches every time you say it's just my way? Your care sounds like rules to me. Every baby feels like promise you'll obey. You say it is love, love. My body pulls away. Your touch writes my schedule down, tries to tell my heartbeat what to say. You swear this is love, love, but my body says otherwise anyway. You say stay here, your fingers on my keys again. Trust me, I'm near, but you're in all my passwords, all my friends. I miss my name, it's fading off the mailbox paint. You call it love, it feels a little more like fate. Don't leave, don't breathe, don't move too far away. You wrap it up in roses, but you lock every escape. This line is getting blurry, I can't tell you from the cage. Between devotion and control, I disappear, you stay. You count my calls like coins inside a jealous jar. You say I care and track me like a stolen car. Your touch so warm, your questions colder every day. If you need me, then why you ever look away? Don't leave, don't breathe, don't move too far away. You wrap it up in roses, but you lock every escape. This line is getting blurry, I can't tell you from the cage. Between devotion and control, I disappear, you stay. Is this worship or a warning? Are these arms or is this binding? If I open up the door, will you follow me outside? Don't breathe, don't move too far away. You wrap it up in roses, but you lock every escape. This line is getting clearer as I'm walking from the cage. If love is only control, I disappear, you fade. You walk in late, keys on the table. He scans your face like reading a label. Who pinned your phone at 2:30? Who laughed too loud when they looked at you? He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every little thing inspected like dishes, like work, like mowing the lawn. Possession starts sounding like routine, just another box to clean. He needs to know who texted till you forget what you need. You change your shirt, he clocks the difference. Ask who you learned that shade of lipstick. Why were you late? What took a minute? Every silence, he puts a pin in it. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every story cross-connected like chores, like calls, like something you owe. Possession starts sounding like routine, folded into daily scenes. He needs to know who texted till you forget how to breathe. When did just checking in turn into checking your skin? Counting your steps, your friends, your past. needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every heartbeat intercepted like habits, like tasks, like clocks on the wall. Possession now sounds just like routine, spoken in a tired voice. He needs to know who texted. You need to know you've got a choice. Keys on the counter, you slip them into your fist. Say I just worry about you and seal it all with a kiss. Your hand on my shoulder, guiding me through the door. You say it's only because you love me. I start counting exits on the floor. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. Friends in my phone, you scroll like it's evidence. Baby, I'm only checking 'cause I get so anxious. You draw the curtains, say the world is too loud. Your arms feel safe till I notice I never see the crowd. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. When did sweet concern turn into curfews and conditions? When did all your questions start to sound like accusations? I miss the girl who ran head first into every open space. Now I rehearse excuses just to leave this place. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. Over, lay it down on the table. If this is what you call safety, I'd rather be unsafe, but able. Roses on the table, lipstick on the stem. Two glasses, one still trembling, like it knows how this will end. Your jacket on the chair back, phone face down, still warm. I trace our names in spilled wine, little halos round the horn. Beautiful love stories can end like crime scenes. Bedsheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't mean. Beautiful love stories can still end like crime scenes. Laughter on the fridge door, photo stuck with tape. You smiling in summer shirt I can't bring myself to take. You slam the bathroom mirror, I flinch before the sound. It isn't what you say tonight, it's what gets written down. Beautiful of stories can end like crime scenes. Bedsheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't need. Beautiful of stories can still end like crime scenes. How did we get here? Silence loud as sirens. All love turned into alibis. Both of us just testifying. Beautiful of stories can end like crime scenes. Bedsheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't need. Beautiful of stories can still end like crime scenes. Your name on her tongue like a warning fine print hiding under your smile. You lean and say, trust me, it's nothing. She's been reading you for a while. All those tiny clauses you wrote between the lines, heartbreak in the margins, but she still signs. One kiss feels less like affection, more like paperwork for disaster. Initial here, press harder, a little faster. She knows every touch is a future answer to questions she don't wanna ask her, but she signs anyway. You file all her dreams in a drawer, stamp later in permanent ink. She jokes that she's bad with decisions. You joke that you're good at the brink. Late fees on her feelings, she's paying overtime. Still she flips the pages and crosses the line. One kiss feels less like affection, more like paperwork for disaster. Initial here, press harder, a little faster. She knows every touch is a future answer to questions she don't wanna ask her, but she signs anyway. Terms and conditions spelled in your breath. She reads every sentence, still says yes. Hands on your back, pen to the page. She can't help loving what's gonna break. One kiss feels less like affection, more like paperwork for disaster. Initial here, press harder, a little faster. She knows every touch is a future answer to questions she don't wanna ask her, but she signs anyway. Yeah, she signs anyway. He says forever, like a locked door, like numbers on a prison drawer. You taste the promise like cheap red wine, burns going down, but it calms your mind. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. gospel written on your skin. Every broken glass is a tiny amen. You kiss the damage like a rosary, counting all the times that he swore he'd leave. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for the parts of him you hope he ain't. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred, cause you're scared to leave. Is this worship or just warning? Are his arms a church all morning? If heaven hurts you every night, would a real God need you this time? When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for a version he's never met. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred, cause you're scared to leave. When he says forever, you just bow your head, wearing his intensity like it's blessed instead. You say it's fine and circle back and fight. Same old question, wearing a new disguise. You keep receipts on every word I said, lay them out like knives by the side of the bed. Every conversation is a loyalty test. You're grading every answer with the hand on your chest. Love becomes an exam no one ever aces. Red ink running all over our faces. If I'm guilty just for breathing your air, guess I'm failing even when I care. You twist my late reply into a plotted crime. Check my pauses for a hidden lie. I'm walking on multiple choice landmines. Even I love you has a wrong way to land this time. Every conversation He's sweeping up glass, calling it worship. Blood on his thumb, he says, that's just proof. Frames on the floor, pictures still smiling. He laughs, it was time for a better view. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the walls lean in and the ceiling moves. Every crack, every bruise is a promise he refuses to lose. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Circles my wrist, counting my heartbeats. Soft as a sermon, sharp as a dare, says this is protection. From all that could hurt you, but he's the one breathing fire in the air. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the floor gives way under every truth. Every scar, every rule is a promise he refuses to prove. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. He whispers, stay in the smoke and the splinters. Still look what I've broken just to keep you near. I'm choking on roses, thorns in my dinner, and he tastes the iron. Says that's how you know it's real. Here, he would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Writing notes in the plaster as the door disappears from view. Every cut, every wound is a vow he keeps twisting into truth. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Yeah, the language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Red red dress on a Tuesday. He said he'd stay clean, started last week, laughing at the warning like they're old friends. Her lipstick on his coffee marks the end. She's his favorite bad habit and he knows it. Takes a hit of her name just to cope with. Some addictions arrive wearing perfume, and they take what they want when they choose. She's his favorite bad habit and he uses it till he uses him up and he loses every promise he swore he'd hold true. Midnight in his work shirt, tie on the floor, phone face face down, it hurts. She laughs in his collar, says you're all mine. He tastes all his failures in her cheap wine. She's his favorite bad habit and he knows it. Takes a hit of her name just to cope with. Some addictions arrive wearing perfume, and they take what they want when they choose. She's his favorite bad habit and he uses it till it uses him up and he loses every promise he swore he'd hold true. He's shaking in the daylight, still smelling her skin. Swears this is the last time till she walks back in. Oh no, he can't tell the craving from the truth. All he's ever hungry for is her. She's his favorite bad habit and he knows it. Takes a hit of her name just to cope with. Some addictions arrive wearing perfume, and they take what they want when they choose. She's his favorite bad habit and he uses it till it uses him up and he loses every promise he swore he'd hold true. He pours her coffee, names every fracture in her smile, says you're tired again, like he's been camping in her mind. She never told him about the night she couldn't breathe. Still he traces every shadow like a map under her sleeve. He reads her silence better than her words, finishes the sentences she never said. Feels like safety till it's sitting in her head. If he reads her silence better than her words, every quiet thought becomes his home. If he knows her better than she knows herself, she should run. She should run. Dinner in the doorway, he's already guessed what went wrong. Rough day at the office, let me tell you what they've done. She laughs on cue now, learns the script he wrote for two. Every time she tries to answer, he already knows the truth. He reads her silence better than her words. Hears a tremor in a half-drawn breath. Feels like kindness till she's got nothing left. If he reads her silence better than her words, every pause turns into proof. If his version of her starts drowning out the truth, she should run. She should run. Who are you when someone always knows first? When every hesitation gets translated into words. Is it love, or is it losing yourself slow? If he never needs to ask you, where do you ever go? He reads her silence better than her words, pulls her secrets from a sideways glance. Feels like magic till it steals her only chance. If he reads her silence better than her words, every thought is under his thumb. If he's always in her head, the sidewalks shrink. All the noise we drink turns to a hallway hush. Crosswalk, hanging by a thread. Every stranger's head turns like a slow motion crash. One look turns a whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Late train, blinking in the rain. You laugh in all the pain. Maps to a single seat. Your gaze cuts the crowd in half. We're the only ones who laugh at the ground under our feet. One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Did we mean it, or did timing play the part? Oh, every heartbeat throwing sparks in the dark. If I look away now, does it all stay the same, or does every street sign start spelling out your name? One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. You rewind me, you define me with a glance that keeps rewinding. Lipstick on the rim of the same old glass. Her name on your tongue like a secret stash you call. She runs like she owes you doubt. Hands on her waist, but you starve her out. Obsession tastes like sugar till it tastes like blood. You keep her drunk on almost, drowning in your flood. She swears that it's the last time, then she's at your door. Obsession tastes like sugar, sugar, then it pours like war. You say this time's different, her pulse believes. Your breath in her hair, hidden tricks in sleeves. Bite marks blooming where the truth should be. Sweet on the surface, right underneath. Obsession tastes like sugar till it tastes like blood. You keep her drunk on almost, drowning in your flood. She swears that it's the last time, then she's at your door. sisters' names. He's saving screenshots of her stories like tiny picture frames. He says he loves her freckles more than the summer sun. He's practicing a future she never really spun. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Plans in his pocket she never even mentioned. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. He's circling apartments they'd maybe move into. He jokes about their children like it's something that they'll do. She laughs and changes subject, scrolls through a different dream. He's already at their wedding, she's still picking out her jeans. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Maps on his phone to places she's not stepping. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. She's too tired to read the warning signs. Maybe being wanted feels safer than her mind. He says you're all I'll ever need, and it lands so light, like it couldn't ever crush her quiet life. He wants her whole life more than her reflection. Promises piled like boxes in the bedroom. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. She smiles and calls it love. He used to fold his hands, mouth those words like they were written on the back of his eyes. Now the ceiling feels taller than the sky ever did. Every corner in this bedroom keeps its distance. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. Nightstand, gone cold again. He watches dust in the daylight like it's counting him down. He tries to talk to the silence, but it just stares through like the walls all decided they don't owe him the sound. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence Red flags look beautiful in red light. She calls it a sign, not a warning. Says maybe I get it right if I just keep falling. New name, same script in a new town. He swears he's gentle this time. She draws halos on his shadow, pretends she doesn't see the knife. She mistakes danger for destiny one more time. Reads the scars like scripture, calls them holy light. Every shot that she turned to a shrine. She mistakes danger for destiny one more time. One more time. First drink, he laughs at how our hands shake. She jokes, guess I'm built for storms. His stories shift like bar smoke, but she loves the way they swarm. Friends call, her phone buzzing on the nightstand. She flips her face down, lets it die. Says they never understood me, as if that ever made a life. She mistakes danger for destiny one more time. Reads the scars like scripture, calls them holy lines. Every shot that she turns into a shrine. She mistakes danger for destiny one more time. One more time. How many almost crashes till you stop calling it fate? How many shattered glasses till you see the pattern shape?